If you're feeling lonely, then you are on the right path. Loneliness is something most of us are going through. But what if we can change that loneliness into solitude? Because there is a huge difference between being lonely and being alone. Loneliness is not about being around with people, it's lack of meaningful connection. But being alone is different. Being alone is a state. And we live in a society where most of us have been told that being alone is a weakness, that that person is a weak person. And we've always been told that you should be surrounded by people to be happy, to live your life to the fullest. And I mean, that's okay. But being alone is different. Being alone is changing that loneliness into purposeful solitude. And let me tell you how. Most of us can't even sit alone for 10 or even 5 minutes. Whenever we are free, we either listen to music, talk to someone on call, or we just open social media and scroll through it. But we need to change that. And the first step to mastering the art of being alone is to stop treating silence like emptiness. Silence is where your mind starts becoming visible. When everything around you becomes quiet, you start seeing things which was always there. Your thoughts, your patterns, your fear, your habits. The thing you distract yourself from each and every day starts appearing in front of you, and that is uncomfortable. But that discomfort is not our enemy. That discomfort is our doorway, which takes us to the second part. Start giving your alone time a purpose. Do not just sit alone and let that time pass away. Use that time instead to talk with your thoughts, label your thoughts, or do something. Read something, go on walk but without your phone, just you and your thoughts. Because here, most of the people miss the value of being alone. They think this is punishment, but no. This is where you master the art of being alone. They think the goal is to avoid loneliness, but no. The real goal is to become someone who does not collapse in the presence of silence. And that takes us to the final part. Use solitude to build yourself first. When you are alone, there is no crowd to impress, no one to talk to, no one to copy, no one to hide behind. And this is where real growth starts. In solitude, your mind becomes clearer, your ideas become sharper, your decisions become cleaner. Because when the noise disappears, your own voice finally gets a chance to speak. And once that happens, being alone doesn't feel like a rejection. Now it feels like a power. But not loud power, not attention seeking power, but quiet power. The kind of power that makes a person harder to control, harder to distract, or harder to break. Because a person who can sit with themselves is no longer dependent on anyone or need anyone. And that is where we change loneliness into solitude, and that is where our path begins.